everyone, today I thought I would share with you my planner. In a couple of my more recent videos you would have seen me allude to the fact that I've been putting together a planner, and so I just wanted to show you the actual planner that I'm using at the moment and some of the key elements of the planner that are working for me. I call this a work in progress because as time goes on and I use it a little bit more, I find that I change the way that I do things a little bit, but I'll show you where I'm up to at the moment, which I'm pretty happy with. And you know, I may change a few things as I go along, but this is definitely the way that I'm organising my life, and also recording some of the sort of details of certain events and things like that as we go. So it's a bit of a forward planner, but also a bit of a journal sort of approach as well. So last year I actually went to an electronic diary and found that it didn't really work for me. So with the planner craze in place at the moment, I thought, why can't I sort of give that a go rather than just having a straightforward diary. So the case is from a diary that I had a long time ago, and then you just purchase the inserts, and I've decided to get a little bit creative. So I've made some little paper clips from some crafting supplies that I had. There's heaps of videos on YouTube about how to make these, but I may end up making some more, and if I do I will show you how to do that on a video and possibly add it to the links below today's video. So I've just made a cover page that just says Daily Planner 2016 and done some stamping and things like that, and I also have a video on how to make those tabs for the planner, so I will link that below as well. So the first part is month at a glance. So this is just looking at the month of January, and you can see I've added sort of some journaling cards there with just some details of events and things that have happened. So this was sort of, you know, decorating with washi tape, set some goals down the side. Then if we move on to February, you can see I started using washi tape to colour code. Now this is one of my favourite things or products for the journal. So what I found was that I had these stickers left over from a calendar that I purchased, and I sort of started using those, but of course there's only a limited supply. And I had these thin washi tapes. They're a brand called Express It, and they come in these pastel colours, and they also come in a glitter tape. So I thought these pastel colours would be great for colour coding. I'm a big fan of colour coding, so as you can see I've sort of colour coded if it's a personal thing, if it's a work thing, that kind of thing. So if I don't have a sticker for it, I will use the washi tapes. They're one of my favourite products, and I think it's about 50 metres of washi tape you get for about $6 or so. So it's a really good bargain. I've included some more journaling cards that I may sort of record what happened in February. So I'm trying to, as I said, use this as a bit of a forward planner, but also to record some, you know, details of the month of February. Wherever the month doesn't have a day that falls on that specific, or date that falls on that specific day. So this month starts on the 1st of February, and I actually filled in the numbers. I'll just go in and put a little stamp or sticker or something that's relevant to the start of the month. So the start of this month I actually had to travel, so I thought a geotag was a good way to do that. Also used one of the paper clips to flag the month that we're up to, so we're up to the month of February at the moment. So all of these months are sort of mapped out. You can see I haven't colour coded here, I've just been filling in pencil. And that's the other thing I didn't mention, I do have a pacer and a pen in the journal that I carry there at all times, because I like to fill things out in pencil. But going back to that washi tape, if for some reason these plans change, I've written on it in pen, but I can just rip the washi tape off. So that's the great thing about using washi tape, and you can colour code as well. So these are month at a glance, and I've tried to pick coordinating journaling cards to go in each month. I haven't got them for all of them yet, and then I've included some inspirational quotes along the way. So that's the month at a glance. There's some more things in there. The next section is my to-do list. So what I've done is actually give a little bit of an inspirational quote. I've got some sticky notes here. Some of them I've purchased myself, and you'll see as I go through, some of them I've actually made from sort of blank sticky notes, and again I will link the video below that shows you how I do that. But a little pocket there with some, you know, big ideas for each of the months that I'm trying to encourage myself to fill out. So far all I've got is use a planner to be more organised. My to-do lists happen fortnightly at work, so I've just written a whole heap of to-do things and then put a little tick box next to it. And I'll show you where I'm up to at the moment. If I don't get it done, I carry it over to the next fortnight. But what we've got on the next one is, I'll just fold that over for you. So this is the week that's coming up, and what I do is I actually will write the list based on last week's and what I need to add to the fortnight, and then I have these sticky notes here. So what I do is I actually just put the day at the top and I write the things that I want to get done for that day on that list. So when I get to work on the Monday, I'll write a whole heap of things I'm hoping to achieve for the Monday. I tick them off here, so I've got a record of which fortnight I actually achieved it in. And then what I'll do is I'll take that sticky note off at the end of Monday and write a new list for Tuesday. So that's how I'm using that to-do sort of section at the moment. Then I've got a little bit of a personal to-do section. So again, a couple of sticky notes, and I've just used a larger journaling card to add those sticky notes and divide the two sections between work and personal to-do lists. And then here's some examples of the sticky notes that I've actually added things to myself. And this one down here is a good example of another product that I like to use a lot, which is stamps. And one of my favourites is this Kaisercraft Hello Today collection. And not so much, I thought I might use it for the months, but not so much for the months. What I'm finding is I'm using these things down here. So don't forget is from here. If I've got an appointment, I can sort of stamp appointment there, reminder, important, there's birthday, anniversary, etc. So meeting, some little arrows and things like that. So I found this one probably my favourite when it comes to doing the planner. So I've just put a don't forget tab there so it kind of sticks out. And then what I've got is the daily stuff. So this is kind of like a traditional diary where you've got some more sticky notes that I've made and a couple more quotes. But this is a traditional diary where I've got sort of, the day-to-day and meetings and things like that that are coming up. I do colour code here as well, so I've sort of developed a bit of a colour code system. And if we go to the actual week that's coming up, you can see I've included the colour code there of things that need to be done. So using a lot of sticky notes in here. If I'm travelling, I actually have my upcoming travel on sticky notes. So I've got a couple of trips to Sydney coming up, a few more inspirational quotes. So just continuing on with that. If there's a particular day coming up that's sort of relevant for one reason or another, I will include some of those paper clips there. And then as we go on, it hasn't kind of been filled out too much, but obviously the first day of spring I've included. And then at the back we've got our notes section. So in my notes section I've got some personal login details which I won't show you, but there's some more sticky notes there that I could use. And then right at the back I've got birthdays and my travel away. And then in the back there I've got this little pouch which I think is fantastic, and where I might put those stickers so that if I've got something coming up I can use those stickers. And I've also got a little quote that I think it says something special, so when something special comes up I'll have that handy. And I've got those little travel tab stickers as well, plus a few other things that I can use that are just sort of scrap bits of paper that coordinate well. So that is the journal. I've got a section at the back for scribbling down like bits of whatever that's relevant. I also add anything like a bill that needs to be paid. I just shove that in the back and then I get to it and it's a reminder that it's there, plus I'd include it in my to-do list. So that's my journal as an overview. I hope you enjoyed this video to see how I use sort of the planner and the journal in one, I guess, because really it was designed as a planner, but I've started using it to journal events and things like that and some memories from those events. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear from you if you've got feedback about the videos that I've been making, what you're enjoying, what you'd like to see more of, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.